Hi, my name is Christopher Hart. I'm a cartoonist and the author of many books on how to draw cartoons. And today I'd like to show you an angle for drawing a face that I really like. It's more than just a three-quarter view. Three-quarter view turns this way, in between a front and a side. But this is a three-quarter view that goes a little down. And to do that, we have to put this eye line, which I'm drawing right now, as a guideline way down the face. And we'll have to kind of mold it as we go along. Let's put that neck in here, thin neck, and we're ready to go. Let's put the eyes in first. Now this eye is going to be the dominant eye because it's closer to us, which means it's bigger. And here is the far eye, which means it is what? Smaller. So here we go. Let's tuck that eyeball onto that eyelid. Same thing here. Look how dramatically different they are, but it'll work because perspective hits these things and you have to go along with it and it will look right. It doesn't look right if you draw them the same size, which some people do. And I'm trying to say, don't do that. Okay, here's a little nose and this goes up like this into the eyebrow. And this eyebrow, like the eye on this side, is much, much longer. A little bit of a nose here, just the tip of the nose. And you can put a tiny nostril like that. Now that looks good, but what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of contour to the side of the face. We're going to go in here at the eye. This is actually called the orbit of the eye on a skull. If you look at it, it does this. It goes in at the forehead, but you can't see it unless you turn it to a three-quarter view. Otherwise, it looks straight. So you need to know that. So when you do that three-quarter view, which is a very common view, you will make it look good. Now this is the jawline. It's not as big as the back of the head. This is all one big shape. So this is the back of the head, and you have to go into the back of the head to create the jaw. Okay. And you'll see that effect on a profile or three-quarter view, but not in a front view. On front view, everything looks straight. So we can add the ear, which connects always to the jaw. Give a little earring here, because what the heck? They were having a special on them in cartoon land. How about a little bit of shading right above the eye? That looks good. And a little shading below the chin, because light from above hits the head, casts a shadow here, and these are called cast shadows. Now, a little tiny mouth like this, but that's just the lip in between the two lips. That's what you start with. Then you add that little thickness here. And a lot of the expression takes place in just a tiny crease after the lips diminish, just like that. And this, don't think of it so much as drawing the bottom lip. Think of it as drawing the bottom shadow. Again, it's called a cast shadow because light comes down, hits the upper lip, and casts a shadow on the bottom lip. Let's just add a little kind of collar for this sweater. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. It's a little thick for what I want to do. I'll bring it in a little bit. That's better. And now let's have some fun with the hair. Kind of ruffle it out here. And we'll bring a lot of people they're done at this point, but I think it's a good idea to have the back of the hair kind of shaded in. It adds a little layer and looks kind of thick, which is nice. We have this back eye touching the lower lid, but not this one. So let's do the same thing. So it's the same. I mean, they can change if you have an expression where they change, but this expression is pretty similar throughout. So let's make sure that the eyes are similar throughout. And we'll have it darker on the top because again, the upper eyelid causes a cast shadow on the eye itself. Okay, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel. New videos every Monday. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.